Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, it's early for us, and we've got that gator call. You guys heard about the call?
Yeah.
A female gator guarding a nest has been chasing the workers, and people walk around there with their dogs, and they're scared this gator's going to come get it. So, Fish and Wildlife had to have a biologist look at this. There's a nest she's guarding.
Continue on Florida 48 East.
And these guys think there's eggs in the nest. I think it's a little early for eggs.
Yeah, it might be too early, but
I think
you never know.
You never do know, because she could have bred early when we had that warm up, and most of ours didn't breed that early. But some of them might. So we have to check this. And we have to remove that female before she hurts somebody. And when we remove an alligator that's guarding a nest, we have to dig the nest, and we bring the eggs back and incubate them. Those eggs will become property of ours, and she will become property of ours. She'll go in the gator marsh. Now, this is a tricky situation, but we'll explain it all as we do it all, and you guys can check it out and come along with us on this Saturday morning excursion.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll meet you guys at the lake. And remember, bring water so you stay hydrated. It's very hot. Z and I are going to stop and get some right now.
In half a mile, turn left.
Whoa. Calm down there, guy. Bull in front of me. Pulling a trailer. All right. We'll see you guys there. All right, we're here. Z, let's go assess this situation. Al's here, and I think Paul's here. I don't know. Let's go assess the situation and see what we got going on. Good.
No, I wanted to film it. We're going to film it together.
That was impeccable timing.
You guys already got the female caught up?
I shall fence.
Yeah, she was starting to feed, so.
Cool, cool.
But,
What's up, brother?
What's happening, bro?
all right.
Look at Paul, all right? All right?
All right, brother.
What's up, bro?
Nothing. We got her caught up. We haven't touched the nest. We don't know what's in there. I'm pretty sure, I mean, Al says she's been on that nest for,
Yeah, they've said a couple weeks.
yeah.
A couple weeks.
So I'm assuming she already laid the eggs.
It's packed pretty good. It
She doesn't look super thick to me, so.
I don't know. She looks bell-shaped.
She's,
still.
yeah, she's round.
And she's young, so this
Yeah.
will probably be her first season.
Yeah, she could be. We don't know. Feel let you check it out. Are you guys, I think, the whole nest or just the eggs and incubate them?
We'll take the eggs, we'll throw them in the incubator. It works out better that
Yeah,
way.
yeah, 100%, 100%.
And you get a higher hatch rate and everything.
Yep.
And then we'll raise those babies up and add them to the farm.
All right. You got a place to put her?
Let's do her legs, and we'll throw her in the back of the pickup truck.
Okay. You got tape?
Here.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it right here.
Okay.
Z, cuff her front.
Yeah.
And then just do her back legs to the tail.
One up. We were gonna put her in
Why don't you just
my
go
girlfriend's trunk.
Just go all the way around her. If we need to, more tape, and just keep them along her side.
Okay.
Just keep them along her side. Just go all the way around her. So just keep them in. And then she won't try to slip as much just because it's a little more natural just along her side.
Yeah.
Keep it
Swimming
even.
motion.
I have plenty of tape.
Okay.
There you go.
Who gets that tape? Troy?
Yeah, he gets it for me. And I am grateful for it. It's really good tape.
Yeah, I like that better than the electrical.
Yeah, it's not super strong, but it stretches and it's wide.
And it holds real well when it's
Yeah,
wet.
oh yeah, it's sticky. Yep.
How you been, Joe?
Ben.
Ben?
He's like, I'm up too early.
What? We've already been up for 6 hours today.
All right. So
Yeah,
what we're
but you
doing
go to
here-
bed like an old man does. You're in bed by
I
9:30.
am an old man.
Wanna go this way?
That's why you
No, go straight back to the tail.
Do I go to the tail? All right.
Feel more natural.
All we're doing now is putting her in a position where it's almost like a swimming position. She'd be more comfortable, but I don't have my truck or the Gator bag, and Robbie just came, whatever he was driving at the time, so he's got an open bed truck, so don't want her flipping out of there. So this is comfortable for her. It's basically a swimming position, and it keeps her from being able to jump out of the truck at 60 miles an hour. It's really like 90, but I don't want to say that on camera.
Come forward a little, Z.
Get her knees.
I don't think Robbie knows how to drive under 60.
What's that?
Yeah, exactly. She's pretty.
She's beautiful.
Perfect shape. Not a scratch on her. No scars.
Yeah, we rolled up. She was kind of defending the nest, and then she noticed that noose and was like, you know what? I'll probably make more babies. I thought she was gonna get away. So
Well, the guys, apparently the landscapers said she's been coming out and chasing lawnmowers. You can see that. I was like, well, she's got to be there. That's where all the grass isn't cut.
Yeah. Yeah. They've been keeping a live birth, and you can see the nest right down there by the tree.
yeah, I was gonna say something about it. No, I can always.
They always find a tree and build a nest.
Yeah, because then it'll be a more sustainable ground. It won't wash away. Is that right?
They like the shade there,
Uh-huh.
you know, and it gives it a little bit of shade, so it's not going to overheat. You don't find them direct sun unless sometimes when there's no other option.
Then you're getting all females.
Yeah. Yeah, high temperature females, which tend to be a little more crazy.
And it kind of goes with the whole genus of females.
Let's see, where Z, grab the bucket.
Yeah, it looks like this nest has been here a bit.
Yeah, it's probably,
And she's been coming and sitting on it a bunch.
yeah,
I don't
there's,
believe she just built it.
no, it's been built for a little while. It's a nice nest for a young gator like that.
I don't think she's that young. She's over 7.
I've seen 5-footers build nests and lay eggs, so.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think she's a couple of years. These are super. Want me to hold that and you help him?
Yeah.
You guys can get in there and get your stuff. Yeah, there you go.
Go slow, Z, because this is packed in there. It's cold in here yet.
Well, the sun is still. I'm sure by the end of the day, when that sun changes, it'll be a much different.
Yeah.
It'll be a much different temperature.
Now, the reason we dig these, if we have to remove a female alligator like this that's guarding a nest, this nest has no defense anymore. So basically raccoons, possums, anything can come in here and dig it and not get interrupted while digging, because obviously we took mother out of here, so she's not doing her job defending the babies. Now, what's cool about alligators and crocodiles, they're the only reptile with total maternal instinct, meaning that a lot of cobras and even pythons will wrap the eggs, and they consider that maternal instinct, but all they're doing is supplying heat to hatch those animals. Now with crocodilian, once the eggs hatch, the mother will actually keep the babies with her for 2 to 3 years. So that's true maternal instinct. She'll protect those babies, and you guys hear us using the call box all the time of babies, distress call. It's where the babies are going, ew, 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 ew. That's basically a baby yelling for help, and mama's coming to protect them, or else a big male coming to eat them. It's like I thought. I didn't think she laid yet. We're too far up north.
Well, with the temperatures this year and the breeding starting so early, I thought there was that possibility because in
There's always a possibility. Let's check this side though, Z.
Yeah, there's the,
I think we all, all 3 of us being around them all year have seen this year was a little earlier as far as the gators.
Now, at our farm, they started early, but then we got that weird weather come through where it got cold at night. So then they stopped breeding. And it was really crazy this year. And
Yeah,
ours are just
Nothing.
now doing this, they're guarding nest, but they haven't laid yet. Now an hour south of here, Orlando, they're already laying. And then some parts down south, they're close to getting hatching
Yeah,
already.
we'll hatch out end of the month.
Yeah. Which is super early. There they
Oh,
are.
there they are.
There they are.
We were just about to make the call that there was no eggs in here, and Robbie, because he's extra vigilant.
Now, this is a young alligator. You can see how small these eggs actually are. And I don't know if these eggs are going to be good, guys. We'll try them. But as you can see,
I got a thing of peat moss if you want it.
yeah,
Yeah.
grab that. They're so discolored. These have been underwater.
There's
Now, what happens there is eggs breathe through the shell. So they need air. Once these are submerged underwater, the embryo will actually drown. It's an amazing thing how something so fierce and so been around the earth for millions of years, yet it's so delicate. They need to be higher ground. And you guys have seen this past 2 weeks, we had a lot of rain. The water came up far. I'll bet this was all underwater. That's why it's so wet back here. And these eggs drowned.
And as we pan around, you can see this is an actual community. So, you know, there's no,
And people probably walk their dogs through here, and the guys landscaping, they're at risk. But I don't even. It is soaking down in here. We'll throw them in the incubator for a couple days, and check what they're doing.
Yep.
But now with crocodilian eggs, all reptile eggs, you do have to be careful to pick them out as they're sitting, because the embryo attaches to the egg. And if you turn that, the embryo's attached, the embryo will actually drown in the fluid because it has to breathe yet through there. And it's set up in a way, it'll attach to the top, so it's got that little layer of air pocket there.
that the amniotic fluid, correct?
Fluid will drown it though.
Oh, kind of white.
These are so wet.
Oh, they,
Well, I can guarantee you the water was at least
Over
Up to
top
here.
of this nest,
Yeah.
yeah.
because it rained
okay.
last
Here you
week.
see.
I mean, 4 or 5 inches in one day.
Paul, if you want to set them up in there, just be very careful not to turn
Yeah,
them. And
yep,
you and
of course.
Zeke, I'll get them out of here.
let me check. Okay, let's see if they're banded. They're so discolored.
Yeah, you can't even see the banding.
Now, whenever you pull the croc or gator eggs out, you always want to have them in the same position. Otherwise, they will die. And we just put them in a bed of peat moss to keep them in the same position and keep them basically protected from the ride home.
We counting?
Yeah.
How many you guys
This
got
is,
in there?
this is 7.
Let's make sure we keep.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Okay.
13. Yeah, this is a young gator. There.
We'll just keep track so that we can make sure we document everything.
Yeah.
And you know, the commission, Fish and Wildlife Commission, will have all the information.
Well, we let them know everything that we do.
That's
Every
right.
gator that we remove, everything is documented. We turn in paperwork documenting every aspect. And like I said, this is a female that had to be removed because she did lay and she had to be removed. Now the eggs have to be removed as well, because without her guarding, There's a chance they hatch, but a very slim chance because a raccoon would have found these because of the smell of the eggs.
Which then would have put more danger out there because raccoons and such.
They would have eaten.
No, I'm saying, yeah, like.
They would have tore apart that whole nest.
And if they didn't, you have 13 more alligators in this pond, and this is in the residential neighborhood, and they spread around.
Well, that's what crazy. Everybody thinks that you get 13 eggs, then you're going to have 13 babies.
They're probably going to have 0 babies because they were underwater.
Well, you're going to have 0 with this one. This one was, I'm not going to say you're gonna. We'll
But you
know
give
in
it
a couple
shot,
days.
Yeah, if you had to bet on it, you'd say 0. But
I'd say 0. This was all underwater. Feel that, Paul.
yeah, she's rock solid over there. That's up against the base of
The water was probably up to about
Yeah,
here.
no, that
last
was
week.
100% underwater.
Yeah. And the problem is
But
they
they gotta-
drowned.
Yeah, the thing is, they've got a way better shot of hatching out now than they would have had we left them alone,
Right.
even with
Let's
the female
throw some
there.
of this on top just to give it some weight, some warmth too. And that gives it a little weight there.
Keep those eggs in place.
Oh,
This actually may end up being an egg rescue more than anything else because it's going to get wetter and wetter. That if those didn't get completely soaked just from rain, that water's going to be up. She's, like he said, Robbie said, it's a young female. She's inexperienced at making a nest. She built this one way too close to the water, or laid the eggs too deep in the nest, basically. So, these eggs have a 10 times better shot at hatching than they did before.
I mean, you can see all these cypress trees. They're still in the water. They're usually out of water. They don't plant them in the water.
Right.
And
it's only going to get wetter and wetter. We're going to
Yeah.
get to the rainy season, so.
yeah,
Yeah, good deal.
it's a lot. You can tell, dude, she's been coming up over here. She's been walking
Yeah,
around.
she came up after me.
Did she shoot up after you?
Not real bad, but she made a little I
Effort?
started putting a noose on her. She was like, "The heck with them kids." So I leaving. I had to make a big noose and let her turn around and then swim into it.
Yeah, 13 eggs is a small nest. That's definitely a real young female, because usually even a second-year female, you guys have seen them on our farm, you're gonna have like 20, 25 eggs. Then our bigger females that are 8 to 9 foot, I've had one that laid 54 eggs, and that's a huge nest. And for 13 eggs, that's more like our Cayman. They're small. You get,
That's your starter batch.
yeah. You know, but out of that, without her here, and even with her here, out of those 13 eggs, you'd be lucky to have half of them hatch. And then out of the half that do hatch, remember, all those don't make it to adulthood either. Because when they're babies, newborns, the mom will guard them against big threats. But mom can't obviously guard them against fish, against soft-shell turtles, birds of prey, even aquatic birds.
Or bigger alligators.
Yeah,
They do so much.
bigger alligators want to kill the babies so that the male will breed the female next year. And then have lunch at the same time. Sort of like Al. Likes to eat and then likes to go home to his woman.
Yeah, but I don't kill anyone else's woman to breed them. I quit that in college.
Kill any other woman's offspring to breed them.
Say something real quick about her.
All right, this is amazing, amazing. And you guys get to see the whole circle of life. You guys see what we do, and we do it because Paul, I, Al, Troy, we all have a love for these animals. And for every one we're called out on, the first thing we try is, let's get this animal alive. And then the very last resort, we do have to, sometimes you guys have seen it, we do have to bait them, and that doesn't end well. But, you know, and some of them unfortunately have to go to a processor, and that's just the way things work. You know, it's unfortunate, but hey, it's life. And after all, we can't have that many gators in Florida, can we? There's already over 1 million in the state. And this is why we run into conflicts. Well, let's get out of here, go set up these eggs, and we'll see how do they say that? What hatches?
Nice.
All right, guys. We've got the eggs. We've got the alligator. We're headed back to the farm. Paul's behind us. We're going to release the female in the gator marsh. Then I will set up the eggs later, and we'll put them in the incubator and see what happens. But
Sounds good.
like that old saying goes, Z, never something about eggs.
Never count your eggs.
That's it. Never count your eggs before they hatch,
Or never put them in one basket.
or never put them in one basket.
Or should you never count your the eggs that
In
you just
one basket.
Yeah. In that case, we broke the rule.
I don't know. What's the rule go like, guys? You know the rule. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
I think we broke the rule then.
We put all our eggs in one basket.
It is a bucket and a basket.
It's a bucket, so we're safe.
I don't know because
It's not a basket.
No. Is it like one of those things where all thumbs are fingers, but all fingers are thumbs?
Don't do this to me, Z. You're confusing me now. It's tough being a super genius. You get confused easy.
So are buckets baskets, but not baskets buckets?
Oh my goodness. I'm getting a migraine. And we still got to get back to the farm and release this gator. And put all our eggs in the incubator. Let's go do this. Yep. All right, we're back at the marsh. Z, you want to grab her out of there? Let's release her. The marsh, the water's coming up nice. Another few weeks of rains and it'll be all the way up here. There you go, and you and Paul can release her down there. Go ahead, Paul, have fun, knock yourself out.
No, let him. You can get on him, take the legs off, and then I'll untape the mouth, and we'll watch. You just stand up, and she'll jump and make a run.
At least that's the plan.
Come in, babe. All right, so we're getting ready to release right here at Robbie's. This beautiful marsh area. It goes all the way in the back. All kinds of gators in here, all kinds of food in here. We're gonna untape her mouth and let her go. And these guys will keep an eye on the
Eggs, we'll set them up later today, throw them in the incubator.
I thought the tape was already up. What's he doing? Check to make sure it's a female? Or I'm not sure we know.
That's a definite female.
Yeah, I just saw him pick up the tail. I was like, and I saw the tape. I was like, oh, that's the tape. It's not tape.
Don't let her up, let Paul get to her. And
All right, so, yeah, we're going to take the tape off and let her stay out here. She'll have a great time. Robbie and the boys take care of them, and it'll be good. Much better than where she was at, for sure. She can make a nest next year anywhere in here. It'll be perfect. Come on, little girl.
Z, you can jump off and Paul's got it.
Whatever you want. No, I just unwrap it. It's not that much. Okay. Ready? Sure.
She's gonna grow to be a big female, boy.
She's got a good sized body. She's got a good head start on it. So
Yeah.
she'll be good. Even when I walk away, babe, keep the camera on her because she probably would make a break at some point.
Let me grab.
Okay.
Grab that piece of tape down there, Z,
I'll grab it.
so she doesn't grab it.
Go ahead, Mama.
She's like, I'm beat.
Go, go. Been riding in the AC and Robbie's truck. She's nice and cool. Come on, girl.
She's like, hey, there's water down there. Where's my nest? And then she's off. There you go. Another successful release. She's down in that mud and, well, there she goes. And there's a male that just popped up right there. And then Cypress is right out there, Z.
Yeah.
You see him?
5 of them in here.
Cypress is right there. He's a big, big male.
There's probably one like a knife and a foot away from you. That's one.
Right here? Yeah. Is that Cypress or is that
Oh, that's Cypress.
Everett?
That's Cypress.
We'll see. All right, well, another successful day. Awesome day here in Florida. Beautiful, beautiful blue skies. Oh, and happy time. Save a gator. You know how it goes. Everyone we can save, we do. And it's just awesome. Let's see if Cypress will come up. Cypress, come on. Come on, buddy. Let's see. That's a big boy.
That's a perfect release.
That is a big boy. Yeah, she swam off.
Walk right in, nice and smooth. No jumpy, no spinning around. Like go, go. Like,
Yep. Yep. Look at the size of him, Paul. He's right there in that.
yeah.
He's like, I'm not falling for that.
Exactly.
He goes, you guys ain't feeding. You just brought someone else in my home. Great thing about it is this gator marsh is 10 acres and it's 7 acres of water. So there's lots of room for a lot of gators. And sure, you do get fights, but they work it out pretty quick. Everybody establishes their area. And the fights really only happen during breeding season. And now we're done with breeding season. It's actually egg laying season. Look at that. He is one monster gator. He's like a submarine. He is so cool. I wish I could just sit on his back and ride him and all through the marsh. All right, guys. We got this part done. We got a lot of work to do today yet, and we got to set up eggs later, throw them in the incubator, and we'll check them in a couple days and see how they look. We can tell if they're developing. I'm going to try to clean off the eggs. I'll mark them so we know what's up, what side is up, and then we'll put them in there and see if they're developing. I'll light them with a flashlight, and that way we can tell if they are developing. We can see into the egg. After a few days, we'll be able to see if that band has gotten bigger or if it's just stalled. And if it's stalled, it's like I thought, that nest was completely underwater, and that is not a good thing. But that's the way the bacon fries. Win some, lose some, and I think this is definitely a win-win, Z. Because we saved the female, and next year, she'll be a good breeder in here. All right, let's get back to work. All right, guys. I had to change, man. It is so hot out. I already soaked through that. We released that gator. Paul left, and he went to go do his stuff. I don't know about this nest, guys. This is... Let me show you what I mean. You guys know how the eggs are usually white. See the blotchiness in here where the band should be? And look how Looks like they were soaked in tea bags. They're all tantric. Is it tantric or tantric or
I think it's tantric.
acidic? So
I think it's tantric.
tantric is what stains them, because this nest was completely underwater, and she used pine needles to build the nest. So I don't think these are going to make it. I think they actually drowned. But what's going to happen is I'm going to put them in the incubator, and I'll candle them, which means I'll take my small O-light and shine in there and see if I see anything going on. I honestly, just from doing this for so many years, those eggs look like some of the ones we dug in the Gator marsh, that the nest went underwater and then was above water, which means it was underwater for a few hours and it would drown the embryo. So causing it to be, it's a fertile egg, but it's just a dead embryo in there.
The process stopped.
Yeah,
completely.
well, they drowned.
Yeah.
And they died in the egg. The embryo did. They're not far enough along anyways. They're fresh eggs. You guys, our Gator marsh, they're just building nest. And we'll have to get in there in the next week and start digging nest to pull eggs out of there. But that's nature. You know, that's a young female. She built the nest where she thought it would be up high and dry, but they don't know that the water's going to flood up that high. And that's why we built that swamp area where it's going to give them plenty of high ground to build nest. And we'd like to do the other end next year if it dries up enough next year, and see what happens then. And we might have to wait 2 years to dig that other end. You'd never know. But that's just nature, man. Let me look at another egg. And yeah, you can see where it started to band, but
I don't like the looks of it though. Yeah.
it just looks like a bad egg. It does not look good. And that's just the way bacon fries, you know. We had it last year, several nests were flooded, and they'll lay, and you're not checking it constantly because you want to give it a couple days. You don't want to disturb them, and that's just it starts pouring and the water level comes up, and it comes up quick, and then it just drowns the nest. You can't dig the nest every day and check if she laid, because then if you're doing that, she's going to get pissed off and dump the eggs in the water or something like that, because she's not happy because something's messing with her nest. Or it's just, that's the way life is. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'll set these up in the shoe boxes and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. It's a hit or miss. I think it's more along the lines of miss on this one, but there'll be other nests and other eggs and other gators we got to go save. The most important thing is we saved her. We added her to the Gator marsh, and you guys got to see her swim off into the marsh, and really cool gator. Nice, young, good, decent sized gator. So I'm not going to complain about it. It's a nice female added to the breeding marsh. And one of these years we'll get that situated perfect, so we're getting a ton of eggs again. It's been a long time since we've gotten great egg production in there, and it's just because gators dig everything, and But I think we solved that now. When we build the high grounds, we plant bamboo on it because those roots spread out like a web and it holds all the dirt up there. So that'll be really beneficial. And when the water comes up, it'll still hold the dirt. The roots will hold all the dirt there. So it'll stop the erosion, and we should get lots of good egg production in there. Well, you guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know how you think we're doing. You know, after all, our channel is about sharing our passion, and we tell you guys all the time, you guys, each one of you have a passion. Find that passion where you love what you're doing. It's still work, but you love doing it. And do that. Reinvent yourself. Find what you truly love and do that. And this is what I truly love. This is what Z truly loves. And it's a beautiful thing. Scott loves this, and we're just going to grow and grow and grow. And you guys are on our journey with us. So that's so awesome. And you guys get swamped, share your passion, random acts of kindness that go a long way. And don't forget, every Sunday night, we go live at 7 p.m. We do our mail, we do Q&As, and then we do sales to raise money for the farm to build new things and expand and just turn it into something totally awesome one day. And it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna have its ups, it's gonna have its downs, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys make sure you join us Sunday Night Lives. We'll answer all the questions you guys have and have some fun, man. That's what life's about. Fun, sharing your passion, and random acts of kindness, trying to make the world a better place. That's all we can do, and each one of you can do that. So let's get back to work. We're gonna call it a day pretty soon. And get on with our stuff, and then we got busy days coming up next week. Who knows how many gator calls we'll have. It's that time of year.
Yeah.
You know? They pop up left and right. And that's about it, guys. You guys have fun, get swamped, share your passion, random acts of kindness. Love ya. God bless. See ya.